Jaws was the very first summer blockbuster in 1975, and it was famously plagued with problems during filming, which ultimately led to the suspenseful and terrifying film we know today. It was the highest-grossing film of all time up until Star Wars came along, and it made Steven Spielberg a legendary director at a young age. This year, on June 20th, 2025, we celebrate the 50th anniversary of the movie's release. With so many years passing since its premiere, some of the original cast are still with us, including Richard Dreyfuss, Lorraine Gary, and Carl Gottlieb. But so many of the characters brought to life by Jaws and the successful sequel Jaws 2 have sadly passed away. Robert Shaw achieved his greatest film stardom after playing the shark-obsessed fisherman Quint in Jaws, although he was at first reluctant to take the role, since he didn't care for the book, but was convinced to do it by his wife. Shaw died in Ireland at the age of 51 from a heart attack while driving home. Murray Hamilton is best known for playing Larry Vaughn, the mayor of Amity, and he also reprised the role in Jaws 2 in 1978. He had even agreed to reprise the role again in Jaws: The Revenge, but died before production began. Hamilton died of lung cancer at the age of 63. Robert Nevin played the medical examiner and was actually a real doctor. He was also in Raiders of the Lost Ark and Airplane in uncredited roles. He died at the age of 82. Alfred Wilde played the pruny swimmer Harry Wiseman, who wears the ill-fitting swim cap as he talks to Chief Brody. Wilde died at the age of 89 in Cape Coral, Florida, where he had lived since 1982. Chris Rebello played Michael Brody, the son of Police Chief Martin Brody. He's the kid who escapes the shark in the pond scene. Rebello died from a heart attack while deer hunting at the age of 37. Craig Kingsbury played Ben Gardner in Jaws and was a Martha's Vineyard local. Kingsbury died in Oaks Bluffs, Massachusetts, of natural causes at the age of 89. Susan French played the old lady Grace Witherspoon in Jaws 2. She went on to make guest appearances on many television shows in the 1980s and 1990s. She died in Santa Monica, California at the age of 91. Peter Benchley wrote the best-selling novel Jaws and co-wrote the movie screenplay. Jaws was published in 1974 and became a bestseller for 44 weeks. He died of pulmonary fibrosis at his home in Princeton, New Jersey, at the age of 65. Roy Scheider is best known for starring as Chief Martin Brody in Jaws and its sequel. In 2004, he was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, and in June 2005, he received a bone marrow transplant to treat the cancer. Scheider died of a staph infection after a long battle with cancer in Little Rock, Arkansas at the age of 75. Henry Carrero played the character Felix, a bounty hunter that catches the first tiger shark in Jaws. He died in New Bedford, Massachusetts at the age of 75. Colin Wilcox Paxton played Dr. Elkins in Jaws 2. She is best known for playing Mayella Ewell in To Kill a Mockingbird, and went on to have small roles in many TV shows and movies during the 1980s and 90s. She died from brain cancer at her home in Highlands, North Carolina, at the age of 74. Fritzie Jane Courtney is best known for playing Mrs. Taft, the hotel owner in 3 Jaws films. She reprised her role in 2 of the sequels, Jaws 2 and again in Jaws: The Revenge. She died at her home in Portland, Maine, at the age of 89. Belle McDonald played Mrs. Posner, one of the weary beachgoers forced into the water by the mayor. She is also known for roles in House Sitter, Mr. North, and Night School. She died at the age of 89. Gary Dubin played the part of the ill-fated teenager Eddie Marchand, who was eaten by the shark in Jaws 2. He died from bone cancer at the age of 57. Joseph Mascolo played Lynn Peterson in Jaws 2. He also went on to play the villain Stefano DiMera on NBC's soap opera Days of Our Lives from 1982 to 2016. He died in Santa Clarita, California after years of battling Alzheimer's disease at the age of 87. April Gilpin played the character of Renee in Jaws 2. She died in Dallas, Texas at the age of 48. Barry Coe's very last film role was as diving instructor Tom Andrews in Jaws 2. He died in Palm Desert, California from blood cancer at the age of 84. Lee Fierro played Mrs. Kittner, the grieving mother who slaps Chief Brody following her son's death. She died in Ohio from complications from COVID-19 at the age of 91. Chris Anastasio played the uncredited role of the out-of-towner in Jaws. He was also known for other small roles in The Abyss and Matlock. He died from unknown causes. Susan Backlinie was an actress and stuntwoman best known for playing Chrissy Watkins, the first shark attack victim in the iconic opening scene of Jaws. She died from a heart attack at her home in Ventura, California at the age of 77. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, and please consider subscribing and sharing Recollection Road Entertainment with someone you know. As always, thank you so much for watching.